Internet. It has been a few days. We survived Snowmageddon 2026. And today, with the help of the MRE spoon, we will be having lunch. Do you like those ASMR people? That saltine cracker. They are not stale. They're not fresh anymore. Fiend Dog, Groundbird, what up? We're doing some Starkist tuna creations. Looks like they're 80 calories per pouch, 12 grams protein, 1.5 grams fat, 6 carbs. I'm surprised it has more carbs than fat, but I guess it's not as good as making your own. Okay, they add a little bit of sugar, water, chestnut, celery. I was looking to see what the bad stuff is. Anyway, do that, and then if I'm still hungry, we got a backup 10 of Kippers. Water meat? What do you mean water meat? Oh, I got you. Chicken of the sea. Glad everybody's tuning in. I have missed y'all. TMT didn't do his live last night. So I just had me a couple brewskis in the dark and rolled over and went to sleep. Kind of looks like catfish bait. Smells good. Put that on a cracker, dude. A stale cracker. $1,300 on brakes. Ouch. That sucks, Fiend Dog. But it's better than not stopping. Spend the 13 on brakes, or just drive around with a sign that says can't stop, won't stop. Comments are moving fast. Like, share, and sub. Lawfully Armed. Let's see here. Silver just fell to 85 an ounce. What was it? It was right there on the precipice of 100, wasn't it? I wonder what's got that market shook. I wouldn't think that it would go down. Peak was 115. I didn't realize that it got that high, Pilgrim. Which, by the way, howdy, Pilgrim. Hang on, let's take a moment to appreciate this. Groundbird said he just got his hour walk in, 80 squats, push-ups, and jumping jams, which I bet he meant jumping jacks. Congratulations and good job. Your greatest prep is your health, your physical body. Crash and Kev, what up? We're just talking to each other on the internet and eating fish. I know I'm not much to look at. But this is what you get. Pilgrim, I don't blame you. If you're into the metals market, I would buy more while it dips too. Not financial advice. I, however, am not a metals guy. I'm a food and ammo guy. One moment while I pour this cat food water out. Herring fillets. Delicious herring fillets. It's pretty good stuff. Smells kind of like cat food. Does not taste like cat food. White and smoky. Kind of umami taste to it. Pretty good stuff. Get all that good, those good omega fats. Keep my coat shiny. If you say so, ground bird, you're missing out. So I've been doing the creatine for about a week now. Your boy has gotten some killer back and arm workouts this week. Pumping all that, well, not iron, shoveling all that snow and ice, mostly ice. We're finally above freezing. Yesterday it was above freezing. Today it's like right at, but the high is supposed to be like 40. And yesterday, to take advantage of that little bit of refreeze trying to get home, I went ahead and just started shoveling the like giant blocks of ice. I just started pitching it in the bed of the truck, using that to put a little weight on those back wheels. I'm glad I did, because there are a few spots that were kind of suspicious. And then I still had it for this morning for the refreeze. And then the cool thing is, it goes away at the rate that I don't need it anymore. So it just melts away. I don't have to like dig sandbags and then unload them later. Just melt and run off on its own. I will be sure to give safe travels, Pilgrim. I got to church Sunday. I'm debating whether or not to go. Because it's not that I'm not a believer. And it's not that I don't know that I'm a sinner. It's all the pompous play pretend, the other people there that are faking it, kind of the ritual. I don't know though. We'll see. If not this week, maybe the next week. I don't know if everybody stopped commenting, or if they left, or if the comments froze. I know there's only so much you can watch a bearded lady eat fish from a pouch, but it's not the sexiest. Too bad you're here. You can't. Not too bad you're not here, and you can smell it too. Thanks, Groundbird. Who roll one? Just eating pizza and drinking a Budweiser. Does that mean you're at home, Fiend Dog? Gen X is still here. Gen X, are you, you're probably getting ready for work, right? You're working nights. I'm trying to keep track of it. I know your schedule's got flipped. Oh, you're at work too. Okay. I don't know everybody's schedule. I try, but I barely keep up with my own schedule sometimes. Nice. Welcome back to the world of the living, Gen X Gemini. I think that was 10 crackers, give or take. Yeah, I'm going to call that 10 and quit there. 10 crackers is what I logged. Sorry while I rape everyone's ears. Tying this bag off. I'll do it away from the mic. I don't mean to assault y'all. Talk about insult to injury. I'm really sorry for you, Fiend Dog. Sounds like that just sucks all the way around. Might talk to your like union boss or your tax person or whatever. See if you can't write that off on your taxes, that lost wages. I don't know, it might be a thing. Guys, what are we going to do? I've still got like almost 30 minutes. Keep an eye on Iran. I think Israel or the U.S., if not both. Got lots of people asking about all the new SHOT Show stuff. That's not PSA product. Y'all like that, don't you? Ha! I think that helped. Disconnected from the Wi-Fi. I didn't think I was close enough to even still get the Wi-Fi. We changed providers, and I guess the new hardware reaches further. Test, test. Can you hear me? I say thunder, you say... Fiend Dog with a yes. Crash and Kev, he's back. Then Fiend Dog says, I'm so ready for the summer. Pilgrim with the thumbs up. Crash and Kev, I think we've gotten it pretty mild here too in Arkansas. We've had a pretty tame winter, all things considered. 1 week of snow and ice in exchange for unseasonably warm weather all through the late fall, early winter. We've gotten out pretty good. There we go. Fiend Dog's putting out the public service announcement. He said, FYI, Tractor Supply and Walmart are starting to bring out their seeds and garden stuff. So there you go, preppers. Get an early start on this year's garden. Start your seedlings in the little pods. Start them indoors and then get ready to bring them out as the weather improves. Eight degrees in Plymouth. We were 7 or 8 degrees here the day before yesterday. We're supposed to be in the minuses tomorrow night into Sunday. It's supposed to be bitter cold. Anywhere between -1 and -8. According to the forecast. Of course, if the sun comes out during the day, if there's no cloud coverage, that temperature will rise quickly. But still, if it starts out at -1 degrees, it'd only get up to 25 or 30. Watch the ice boats on the bay. They like the ice boats, the ones that go through and use their bow to like split the ice, keep the waters navigable. Is that what that is? I've seen them do that up in like Alaska or the Arctic Circle or whatever, but I didn't realize that they did it out on the bay. Pretty wicked. No, they have blades on them and a sail. Huh. Like out beside them? So they just like swim up alongside the ice and kind of make cuts around the perimeter. Huh. That's cool. Film a little snippet of it. Give you some YouTube content and you can educate us. Or at least drop a clip or a couple pics in the Discord. Expand our minds, Fiendog. Oh, they glide on the ice. Okay, it's like a big ass... Okay, I'm tracking now. They're not in the water, they're on the ice. It's like a parasail with skates. Should have said skates instead of blades. I got you now. I'm tracking. I'm a dummy. We'll definitely get a picture of that. I was really confused, but now I understand what you're describing. And that makes infinitely more sense to me. Cumulatively, I have probably shoveled 7 or 8 hours the past 3 days. But the previous 3 days, I haven't any today. Our parking lot's still not great, but there's 4 completely clear spots and then a few that, as long as people don't pull up the last 2 or 3 feet, they can get out and walk around. And I think that's good enough. It's between the pavement and the sun now to move what's left of it, because it's that hard pack shit. And there's not anywhere else downhill to toss it, so I feel like I did my part. Most of it this week that I've shoveled at work has just been, look busy. We've not had many customers, So I go shovel ice, get the free workout, and not get sent home any earlier than need be. That's the downside to working hourly labor. If it's slow, there's always that chance the boss says, we're not real busy. When do y'all want to cut out? Sometimes I take him up on it, but Phil can only do that so long. This really starts to cut into your bottom line. But it's okay. I can roll with it because I got all that OT back between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it's all good. The new living situation, I don't have a bunch of utilities right now. The lost hours do cut into what I'm stacking up. Cuts into my fund money. I'm just trying to pile up money though right now, save up, look for a new place. So I gotta have that first month's rent, last month's rent, whatever security deposit, and then be able to afford what a new to me place is going to cost, because all the rental property around here has probably gone up 20+% in the last, since COVID, since just before COVID, gone up at least 20%. And that's with them building new property. This area has expanded a bunch, but Arkansas was the #1 state in the nation for people, for new residents. So many people have moved here from out of state, from places with higher cost of living for our low cost of living. And we have hot summers and cold winters, but we're not the extreme most of any one season. So a lot of people move here to retire too. A lot of the urbanites from Texas, out of Dallas and Houston, and people from Colorado and California have all moved here, and so it's raised the rent. No, Fiend Dog, one of my coworkers threatened to bring his flamethrower, but then he didn't. I think he said it in a joking manner, and so I think they thought he was kidding. He was serious. He just wanted them to pony up for the fuel. He was going to bring it. He just wanted them to buy him a tank of propane. $2,000 a month for rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in New Jersey. It's not that bad in Arkansas. It's not that bad. In fact, less than half that, or about half that, for a 2-bedroom. Probably about 850 to 1,000 square foot, give or take a little. If I could afford $2,000 a month, I'd just buy and get my money back someday and make that investment. Appreciate all the likes. That helps. I'm trying to work on being a better conversationalist. I lose topic or while there's silence, I forget that I've got to steer the conversation. On a squirrel. I mean, I think that mortgage is crazy. Gen X, I do need beer, but I can't have beer at work. Then even if I could, because there's not anything definitively illegal about that, it's the drive home. And I know ACR digs at TMT and I, or at Justin B and I for our seltzers. Those 8%ers, I can have 3 of those now and I barely get warm. Like I have to be on an empty stomach for those to do something to me now. And I don't want that to change, so I got to back off of them for a while. You know, it'd be a sparing thing. 3 of those in about an hour, 90 minutes, and it gets me the twitchy nose and kind of bubbly feeling. I don't want any more alcohol tolerance than that. I'm not out trying to like enter drinking competition. And I really don't want it to become like a emotional crutch. It helped me through the holidays. And honestly, most of it, the hard stuff, was just because she wanted me to clear out stuff. So all the free booze that I had accumulated from a customer was on top of the fridge. Those were all unopened bottles. I went ahead and finished them out rather than take them with me. I guess it's alcohol. It's not like it goes bad, but the stuff that sits on a shelf in a glass bottle. But like I say, it was free. And even if I had bought that, it was cheap stuff. Most of it's just PGA that they cut it and then label either as whiskey or as vodka. Shiny squirrel. I am ready for like some warmer weather. I want to get back to doing some walks outside. I want to go on some hikes. I'm not big into fishing. Like I'll go with somebody else if they're fishing, but I don't want to buy and haul all shit back and forth to go fishing. Messing with all the bait and tackle and all that. I can do it, and I'm not an awful fisherman, but yeah, Gen X, I don't know. If you do, I'll try and watch. That'd be entertaining. I've not had Coors Banquet, like the heavy. I do like Coors Light. I do like Coors Light. Well, I liked Coors Light. I hadn't had one in 12 or 13 years probably. But it's pretty good stuff. The best one I've ever had was one that got invited to some former coworkers' house, play pool, drink a little, and I had drank all of my pack that I brought, and they were like, "Oh, we've got a couple left down here in the mini fridge," and they waited till I had like had a few sips or whatever, and somewhere in conversation came up, "How long have you had these?" And they were like, since we got married, since our wedding," and it was like that had been 18 months at that point. So I guess if you keep it cold and let it go past the best by date, it doesn't get skunky. It's just extra good. And I don't know if that's because that was that like 13th, 14th beer of the night, or that it was actually aged or improved some way. I'll give it a try sometime. I'll probably just order one on tap. I'll go have dinner with friends or something at some point. Just have one to try it. Blue Moon's good. Shock Top's good. I can't think of the brand. They do an agave nectar. It's pretty good. A little sweet. Breckenridge. I think it's Breckenridge agave nectar. Kind of got that floral mix of floral and citrus isn't the right word, but that agave fruit. It's good. Well, y'all, thanks for joining me on my lunch. Watch me mac down some tuna fish and kipper snacks. Good protein bump, good fats, help my brain work better, keep my joints lubed, keep my shiny coat. That'll tide me over till this evening. I figure out what to do for dinner. Try and see y'all again sometime. This is Lawfully Armed, reminding you to stay hydrated. Peace.